Okay, guys, it's time for episode 44 of Wine, Music, and Games. This time we have a little bit of wine from France. We're going back to some twangy country. I said I didn't like it, but I like this one. And we're going to head to the zoo and make our own competing zoos. So stay tuned. So how you doing, Honey Bunch?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm with you. I mean, goodness gracious, I'm with the one I love. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell, comment. We'd love to hear from you. And remember, we do have the audio podcast, which we've done 5 billion episodes of as well. You can find that at garrettsgames.com and even sponsor this YouTube or the podcast at patreon.com/garrettsgames. So, honey, let's start us off with a wine.
Okay. Well, we were fortunate enough to have this beautiful Premier Cru Chablis from Malandes. It's Domaine des Malandes, I guess you would say. I don't know. I don't pronounce things.
Shelley does Spanish. This is Domaine de Malandes. Malandes.
Oh, sure.
Or maybe Malandes.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, this is a Chablis, which means that it's made with a Chardonnay grape.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about a Chablis is they tend to be maybe more neutral oaked or even sometimes not oaked at all.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're oaked slightly. In this one, it's 80% unoaked and 20% oaked, which makes it have a nice mouth feel and not as much of that wood flavor that you might get from
that buttery,
yeah, it's not a
malolactic
buttery. It really
fermentation
has a lot of the fruit flavors come through. This is a really nice one, and it's in a $25 price range, so that's pretty good for a Premier Cru Chablis. It's nice.
So France, of course, has Grand Cru and then Premier Cru, and then they go to the Village, different demarcations. And Chablis is actually the northern part of Burgundy. We were fortunate enough to visit Chablis, and we knew when we were going to Burgundy that this is the type of Chardonnay that we like.
We're
really not huge Chardonnay fans, but Chablis certainly is the type of Chardonnay that we're going to want to drink.
So if you really like a buttery Chardonnay, which is something that we used to love and a lot of our friends really love, then you really want to try a California one.
Yeah, but California Napa Chardonnay is much more
just,
like that.
They're
we're moving
beautiful.
away from that a bit.
Maybe, but that's I think that they're really, that's a specialty of theirs.
Yeah.
But if you would like something that has just maybe a small amount, or more just a neutral, or just have the mouth feel of a Chardonnay, that more savory, I guess, that thicker, really nice feel, then you might want to try a Chablis. And this one is nice, and it's, like I said, it's very reasonably priced too.
Definitely. All right, the music this time, as I said, it's a little twangy, but you're going to be okay because this is classic, because this is Dolly Parton, Jolene, 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 Jolene. And of course, Jolene. I Will Always Love You. Just two of the best songs ever that Dolly did, and they're both on this album. And this, I saw this in the used bin, and look at how nice it is.
That's beautiful.
What a mint copy, almost near mint copy,
really beautiful.
Or very good plus. And it is just a wonderful album. And we throw this on, and we enjoy Jolene.
And we definitely do.
I Will Always Love You. Some of the other ones are a little bit too twangy, but those two songs.
She's so beautiful and perfect, and we love her as a person and all the good things
Dolly's
she does.
The best.
Yeah, she really is the best.
Yeah,
I mean,
she is.
She does so many good things for the world, and her music's awesome.
Yes. All right. Okay. Shelley's getting a little teary.
No, I'm not. But we do love her.
Okay. All right. And our game this time, it's time to go back to Tetris pieces, polyominoes. Uwe Rosenberg's New York Zoo from Capstone Games and Feuerland. This is another one of the polyomino games, another race game where this time everybody's got their own board and you're building your own zoo, and the first person to fill up their entire board is going to be the winner. What is kind of cool is you have this huge, I'm going to open it up, boom, piece. This
really
huge
big
piece, which is going to have in all the little gaps, different Tetris pieces that are different sizes. So you are going to be laid out, and you have to take the top one. You're going to move your elephant around, and then you are going to be collecting animals which can possibly mate and give you more animals. And as something fills up, that gives you a chance to get more zoo pieces and animals and all of this stuff to fill up your area, and extra little bits that you can put into the areas to fill up those holes that you inevitably have in your zoo. It's fun. I really enjoyed this one. Awesome, oops. I should have held it. This is probably the way to hold it up. So it says New York Zoo across it. There we go. I'm holding everything backwards and upside down as we go forward with all of these things. But New York Zoo was really fun. We enjoyed it. And it's got cool little animals, right?
So yeah, if you like patchwork and that kind of style where you're moving a certain number and you're taking from the outside edge and you see what's coming to a degree and what's coming because some of the pieces are underneath.
Yeah.
And you have to decide, do you need to make a baby? Do you need to pick up a piece? What are the things that you need to do to fill up your board? But you also want to have animals having babies because you can't have points unless you get a bunch of animals too.
Well, yeah, and the animals, of course, as you fill up an area, that's going to allow you to get the other pieces, the rides.
There's bonus
and stuff like that. Bonus
pieces that you're trying to get, amusement park type things,
right.
And if you're able to accomplish that, then with the animals, you get to fill up more of your board faster and faster.
Exactly. All right, time to review. Shell, we got the wine?
This is Domaine de Malandes.
Malandes.
It's a beautiful French Chablis.
Premier Cru.
Premier Cru.
Okay, and Jolene, Dolly Parton, great classic album. And, of course, as our game, New York Zoo from Capstone Games and Uwe Rosenberg and Feuerland as well. Great stuff. All three things. Drink some good wine, listen to some good music, play some good games. That's all we're trying to suggest here. Okay. Have a great week.
Or just one of those.
Or just one of those. Yeah. You don't have to do them all. You don't have to do it all at once. Sometimes we do, but it's okay. All right?
You don't have to.
Have a great week. Subscribe, ring the bell, leave us a comment, and take care of yourselves. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.